Well, hello there, my friends. Chris Marcus here with you for Arcadia Economics on Tuesday, March 15th, the Ides of March. And so far, nothing too wild happening. Well, I mean, I guess there's a lot of wild things happening out there, but silver getting pummeled. Certainly, we're accustomed to that, even in the midst of growing conditions of stress and shortages of some products and bottlenecks and supply chain issues. But that part we've seen before. Nice to see silver clawing back on the day, but some interesting news out that a lot of people have seen and just seemed odd. But movie theater chain AMC just bought a stake in a tiny gold miner with a shaky. Well, actually, we will. Yeah, I guess interesting. Already, they've updated the headline. Before it was just about how AMC bought the gold and silver miner. Now it's already focusing on shaky history. And to be clear, I know very little. I'm not sure I'd heard of Hycroft Mining before today, which is not to say it's not a good company. But it struck me as odd where you have movie theater company AMC buying a gold and silver company, which is unusual. Now, in terms of if they have money they need to invest somewhere, I mean, certainly I think it's better than putting it in US treasuries. Yet it just seemed bizarre. And also, I guess I'm not quite sure what to make of it, but I would put this in the category of things to keep an eye on. Obviously, AMC along with GameStop were two of the stocks that spiked shortly before silver squeeze. In fact, it was Wednesday, the 27th of January, 2021, I believe, the date when they spiked. And then by Friday, things were getting wild in silver, and you had the whole escalation over the weekend, leading into the tamp downage on February 2nd by Ross. But that aside, it's been on my list of things to research where, I don't know, and I know Reddit guys, the Reddit Wall Street Silver was, my understanding, an offshoot of the Reddit Wall Street Bets that was focused on AMC and GameStop. So, just things that happened around the same time. And in the last couple of weeks, I've noticed that there are a lot of people who feel the same way about AMC as silver bugs do about silver. I'm not sure all of the dynamics are the same, but just one of those things that I don't claim to know the answer, but continues to pop up. And again, it was interesting because then today you have them buying a gold and silver miner, which struck me as unusual. So let's dig in. Movie theater chain AMC has agreed to purchase a major stake in a tiny gold and silver miner that has, now they're saying, has been on shaky financial ground. I've heard Eric Sprott was one of the investors in it. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but someone did mention that. And here you see it's an unusual expansion for AMC, a one-time meme stock whose value has come back to earth after surging last summer. They're going to spend $27.9 million in cash for the deal, 23.4 million shares, Hycroft Mining holding, and an equal amount of stock warrants. The deal would make AMC the owner of roughly 22% of Hycroft. Shares of Hycroft rose about 20% on Tuesday after they more than doubled at one point in pre-market trading. AMC stock, which is down 50% this year alone, rose slightly. Shares reached above 60 during the height of their meme stock frenzy last June and July. So one note there, you see shares of Hycroft up about 20%. And certainly, with shortages of metal, even though that doesn't seem to be reflected in the COMEX price yet, I think what you might expect going forward, lots of deals like that. So again, it's just interesting and thought something people might want to be aware of. Adam Aaron was slated to appear on CNBC Tuesday, but canceled his interview, saying he wasn't comfortable making public comments. And he's excited about the investment, but now CNBC is raising concerns. And I don't know, there might be valid concerns. Just it seemed like the second gold and silver is in the news, and all of a sudden there's coverage of why I want to talk people out of it. Maybe that's just my perspective, but Our strategic investment being announced today is the result of our having identified a company in an unrelated industry that appears to be just like AMC of a year ago. It too has rock solid assets, but for a variety of reasons has been facing a severe and immediate liquidity issue. Share price has been knocked low as a result. We are confident that our involvement can greatly help surmount its challenges. So that makes a lot of sense to me. And again, is just interesting that a company would choose with some of their cash to invest in something completely unrelated to their business and would pick a gold and silver miner. I'm not saying that that's what other companies are going to do, but it seems like some people might be wondering why they did that. And any attention on the gold and silver market in the middle of a growing stress, goodbye me. Company has also used its newfound popularity to raise billions in additional capital. Aaron saying some of that money would be used for strategic acquisitions. So they're raising money for strategic acquisitions, and one of those is a gold and silver company. Oh, and here we go. In addition to AMC, the same number of shares in Hycroft is being purchased by Eric Sprott. So, oh, yeah, there you go. I was right. Look at this headline. Movie theater chain AMC just bought a stake in a tiny gold miner with a shaky financial history. Well, gold mining is, every gold mining company has a shaky financial history. Some just overcome it. Most don't. But, here you have CNBC making it seem like, hey, this is risky. Don't pay attention to this. And, but Eric Sprott thought there was something worthwhile. So, and Hycroft said in its release that the investment vehicle Sprott Private Resource Lending 2 has agreed to extend the maturity of its debt to May 27th from May 25th, May of 2027 from May of 2025. So there you go. Looks quite interesting. It looks like AMC is investing like Eric Sprott. CNBC is throwing a little water on the deal, but here you can read the history. I'm not going to go through all of that now because we have another breaking story coming up. Apparently, we're going back to price caps, as LME last night instituted a price cap to solve the nickel situation. So maybe AMC, once they raise that money, they're like, geez, if they're doing price caps, price controls in one commodity as that market's blowing up, which I might add still has the potential to blow up a lot further and harder. Maybe that's the kind of thing that investors will see, and what many silver enthusiasts and analysts have talked about. Once people get it, there's going to be more money coming in than you have space to handle. So again, from a silver investor's perspective, any attention is good. Then here, just one last note: small mining firm with troubled history saw big spikes in stock price. So now, to the degree, if you told me there is insider trading on the deal, or maybe not, I don't know, that was incorrect word, not insider trading. I can't say that there wasn't, but I don't want to even, I'm not suggesting that, but that there was illegal trading of some form going on here. We shall see, but really just wanted to get that story out there so that you could be aware of that. I don't know how often everyone is following some of these things. And if you want a quick update, there you go. And stay tuned because about to start a live stream, just digging through a little bit on the nickel situation. So another active day out there. Hope you are well, and I will see you shortly.